Hi everyone, it's Amber from Amber's Awfully Awesome Art. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you all are doing well. And for today's video, I will be doing another deconstructed bloom, but I will be doing it on a large 12 by 24 canvas. I have never done a bloom or a deconstructed bloom on a larger surface, so this was definitely a challenge for me. And I will be sharing my first failed attempt and kind of giving you guys some pointers on the mistakes that I made so that y'all don't make the same mistakes. But if you want to further do any research or watch deconstructed blooms, I highly recommend that you check out Karen Dershin from Waterfall Acrylics, her YouTube channel, as well as pieces of Terra Artistry, Tara Lombardi's YouTube channel. I will have both of them listed down below in the description box. These ladies have done some amazing pieces on deconstructed blooms, and the last video Tara did was a huge deconstructed bloom on a 2 by 3 foot canvas, which is really big. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet, but yeah, go check their channels out. This video was also challenging because I ran out of memory space in my phone, as well as battery. So if you feel like that the tutorial is not clear, feel free to leave a comment in the comment box, and you can always email me as well. So yeah, do not hesitate. I will be happy to answer any questions or concerns. I really did love the color palette, so I'm excited to share that with you all. And without further ado, let's get started. Before we get started, I want to share the materials that I am using today. I will be using a 12 by 24 gallery wrapped canvas. I have taped it with painter's tape in the back, and I also stretched it out by spraying some water so that the heavy pillow paint and resin doesn't pool to the center. So that's a tip right there if you're using a canvas. The spinner that I am using is the heavy duty spinner from winterstrommart.com. I will link her website and her YouTube channel down below in the description box. Go check her out. She does some amazing bloom swipes. And I covered the center with my Fluid Art Co. mat, and I also covered my handles with cling wrap so that they don't get really dirty from the paint. My pillow paint that I use is PPG Multi-Pro Eggshell White and Pastel Base, available at Home Depot. It's a Home Depot brand. And next are my colors and my consistency. So the first layer is Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold by Golden Acrylic, and there's my consistency right there, leaving a 2 to 3 second trace. And this will be followed by this little piggy Cinnamon. It's a nice rich copper color. Again, there's my consistency, and I will have my pouring medium recipe listed down below. I use Valspar and Varathine. And the next color is Dioxazine Purple by Golden Acrylic. It's a nice rich purple color. And this will be followed by this little piggy Violet Rain. This is one of the newer colors that came out before Christmas last year in December 2022. And after that, I will layer Quinacridone Magenta by Golden. And there's my consistency for that. And I thought that this little piggy Parakeet will go really well with the Quinacridone Magenta. This is my favorite pigment color. I just love Parakeet. It's so nice and bright and shimmery. And the last color is Amsterdam Phthalo Green, which I didn't show, but I'll show you later. And that'll be followed by my black Cell Activator. So this is my first attempt at my deconstructed bloom, and I wanted to share it with you so that y'all don't make the same mistakes that I did. I am layering my pillow paint, and I'm popping some bubbles by slamming my spinner slightly on the table. And there I am layering my paint right there. And the first mistake that I made was adding a lot of pillow paint. I mean, there was so much pillow paint that I added. I don't even know what I was thinking. That when I went to spin the canvas on the spinner, I could feel the weight of the canvas, and the paint just went flying off. So my husband was not happy with it being on the floor. So yeah, be mindful and not put a lot of pillow paint off. And also, I had to stretch a lot of it off, which caused my composition and my cells to look really, really stretched out, and the colors were just not as vibrant, because if you don't stretch your pillow paint off to where it's not moving, then you will have cracking and crazing in your painting, and you don't want that, because your painting's just ruined then. So there is my fourth layer. I did 4 blooms. Again, you do 1 bloom at a time. So that was my fourth layer. And I also felt like I did not have great control of my dryer. So I kind of felt like the petals weren't kind of even. They didn't really look like a flower to me, and I kind of just went everywhere when I blew them out, so that was another mistake that I made, but there you go. I did like the blooms, though. I did like the cells that I get on this attempt. And there I am, just blowing my cell activator out a little bit, because there was just a lot of black cell activator there. And here were my blooms, which again, I really thought they were really pretty, but I had to stretch a lot of them off. And here I am spinning, and this is where a lot of pillow paint flew off of the canvas. And just see how much pillow paint there is. Like the paint is just flowing right off, and I didn't like the composition. So the next go around was much better, but yeah, I just wanted to share this with you so that you guys don't add too much pillow paint like I did. Here is my second attempt, since my first one was a complete disaster. I wasn't happy with the composition. There was just too much pillow paint. So I decided to walk away for the day and come back the next day. And in the meantime, I kind of binged watched Karen Dershin's YouTube channel, Waterfall Acrylics, along with pieces of Terra Artistry, Tara Lombardi's YouTube channel, just to get some inspiration and just some tips and tricks on tilting deconstructed blooms on larger canvases. There I am popping some bubbles by slightly slamming my spinner again, and I learned a lot. So I was glad that I walked away and cleared my head, and my results were really good at this attempt. And here's my first layer of paint, which is Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold by Golden, and this will be followed by TLP Cinnamon, and then after that will be Dioxazine Purple by Golden Acrylic. I did have to mix my paint up again because I just used all of it up from my first attempt. And this will be followed by this little piggy TLP Violet Rain. It's a very nice purple color. And then is Quinacridone Magenta by Golden, which will be followed by my absolute favorite TLP Parakeet. It went really well with the yellows and the purples. And here is my Amsterdam Phthalo Green, which I forgot to show you in my first clip, but there's my consistency for it right there. So that will be my last layer, followed by my black cell activator. And I like to layer a tube paint and then a pigment and then a tube paint, and I finish off with a tube paint underneath my cell activator, because if you use all pigments, and also if you use a pigment underneath your cell activator, your cells will tend to be a little fuzzy and hazy. So that's a little tip right there. Also, when I was watching Pieces of Terra Artistry, Tara Lombardi's YouTube channel, I noticed that she gave a great tip and said to gently blow your cell activator to the edge of your pillow paint. So that is what I did, and that's how I got those really big pretty blooms. And there I am doing my second bloom. You do one bloom at a time because you want to blow it out and then place your next bloom. Also, just be mindful that house paint and these paints and pigments do tend to dry fast, so you have to work a little faster compared to other fluid art techniques. But yeah, there you have it right there. This was a much better attempt, and the composition grew on me, and I really liked my blooms as well. Again, loved the color palette. And for my next video, I will be doing a Dutch bloom. I was fortunate enough to recently sign up for Rinske Dauna's Dutch Bloom course, as well as Rinske Molly and Olga Sobi's A to Z acrylic pouring course, and they are both amazing courses. They are so amazing that I became an affiliate, and you can use my coupon code Amber10 to save 10% on them, because just like the Shelee Art course, they are definitely an asset and an investment in your fluid art journey. I learned a lot about color harmony and paint consistency, and I actually invested in a color wheel just to have in my studio so that I can take a look at it and kind of plan my color palettes out by using the color wheel. So I highly recommend those two courses. All three ladies are just amazing in the techniques that they do, and like I said, they really stress on paint densities, opacities, color harmony, and paint consistency, which are, to me, the three most important aspects of fluid art. So if you want to take your fluid art game to the next level, sign up for those courses. I'll have the links down below along with my coupon code. And here I am doing my third bloom and layering my paint, and like I mentioned before, I am going to stretch them out to the end, so that once I tilt, I don't get a lot of my nice cells stretching out first. So and always remember to stretch out the areas you do not like first, and then stretch the areas out you do like last, so that you are happy with your composition. So there you have it. In the next clip, you will have a close-up of the blooms. They were really, really pretty, and I will let you guys enjoy the rest of this process. Here is a close-up of my blooms that I blew out with my dryer. They are just so pretty. I didn't even want to stretch them out, but I had to. And I am in love with this color palette, so definitely will be using it again. And here I am about to tilt, and I just wanted to stress that this is a very gentle process, so be very patient when you are tilting, because you don't want to stretch off too much paint or areas that you wanted to keep, because you will never get those back. So here I am gently going back and forth and bringing my blooms back to the center. I like my deconstructed blooms to be a little linear, so that is why I am stretching them back and forth and coming to the center first. And now I am tilting to the corner there, to the side, and I will come back to the center and then tilt to the other corner right there. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always leave a comment down below in the comment box. And I also have my email in the description box if you want to email me. And I always appreciate anyone who likes, subscribes, and shares to my YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook page or my Instagram, so I highly appreciate that. And also, I will have my materials that I used along with my recipes and colors down below in the description box as well. So I would definitely love for y'all to try the color palettes out that I do, and let me know what y'all think. And if you haven't signed up for the Shelee Art E-Course, I highly recommend that you do. You will have access for life, which is great. And you can also use my coupon code and save 15%. So I will have that information down below in the description box as well. I will let y'all enjoy the rest of the process. Again, I am just gently tilting here, and I will share the final result, the final wet result, along with the dry result, and the resined result as well, and that will be coming up. Here are the wet results of my deconstructed bloom. I tilted a little bit more, but it is just so pretty. I liked how I can see all of the TLPs, the shimmer from them, along with the other paints. And here's another angle and another one, and it dried really nicely. And here are the dried results of the painting. And again, you can see all of the shimmer from TLP Violet Rain, Cinnamon, along with Parakeet, and I can see each color, which is great. And I got a lot of peacock cells, which I love. I get really happy when I see those. So yeah, I'm overall happy. It's growing on me. I kind of didn't like the center, but it's growing on me now. And here are some other angles of the painting. And last but not least, I will have the resined result. Okay, y'all, here is the resined result of my deconstructed bloom. I loved how it turned out, and my favorite area is this area where you can see some blue, and I didn't even use any blue, so I think it's really, really pretty. And what I really like about this piece is that I can see every color that I used, not only in the peacock cells, but I can see my Quinacridone nickel azo gold. I can see the TLP Violet Rain, as well as Dioxazine purple, Quinacridone magenta, the Cinnamon TLP Parakeet, and Amsterdam Phthalo green. So I'm just really, really happy with this. And here's another angle where you can see the shimmer from all of the TLP pigments. And I used Mixed Media Girl resin. Her resin is simply amazing. I don't get any bubbles. I followed her instructions on to avoid dust in your piece, so I'm really pleased with this product. I will link her YouTube channel along with her website in the description box, and she also has tons of other fluid art supplies, as well as ready to pour paint and e-courses also, so highly recommend checking her out. Here are some other angles of my deconstructed bloom. I'm really happy with the color palette, and just see all the shimmer and the peacock cells. So I'm really, really pleased with this piece and how it turned out. Well, everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment box or email me. And the painting is up for purchase if anybody is interested, so just send me a message. And also, if you would like to learn more about the Shelee Art Bloom technique, don't forget to sign up for the Shelee Art E-Course, and you can also save 15% by using my coupon code. I have all of that information listed down below in the description box. And also, for the next couple of videos, I will be doing the Dutch Bloom. As I mentioned before, I took Rinske Dauna's Dutch Bloom Smart Art course, as well as the A to Z acrylic pouring course, and I loved them so much that I became an affiliate. So I highly recommend taking these courses, and I will have that information down below as well, and you can save 10% by using my coupon code AMBER10. Well, guys, until next time, stay safe and stay awfully awesome.